Well, this case is just about done. Just like you two used to say, it's a beautiful... No, that's fucking gay. Good morning, dudes and dudettes. It's another fucking cold, well, cold to me, 70 degrees. Anything under 80, well, 75, it's cold. Yeah, another cold morning here in Florida. I'm heading off to work. Go work on roller coasters. Oh, what fun. Oh. Fucking bumpy ass shit. Oh. Sucks. I think I'm running late this morning. What's going on, guys? This soapstone coming at you from Florida, and it's cold out. It's always fucking cold in the mornings. It's so fucking humid, it's crazy. You think Florida's like a really hot state, which it really is. It's hot, humid. Well, surprisingly, this past couple of days it's been like fucking 65 in the morning. And I know for some of y'all up north it's just like, bullshit, that's not fucking cold. Well, you know, when you're used to like 95-degree weather, that's fucking cold to me. So yeah, I want to talk about some of the cool perks about living in Florida. I mean, one of them is you can ride pretty much 365 days out of the year. Which I know up north you definitely can't do that shit. Which that really sucks. Because honestly, I thought about moving to North Carolina for a while, and thinking about it, I'm just like, well, if I do move up there, my bike's gonna be parked for like fucking maybe 4 months, because it wasn't really that far up north. It was more like closer to the South Carolina border. But still, you know, they get snow. I fucking love this place. The only bad thing about it is that you have everybody and their mother wants to come and fucking visit here. And that's pretty much where we get all of our money from, is tourists. We get all our money from tourists. Which sucks, because that's why they say Tampa's such a bad fucking area. Therefore, it's like motorcycle people. Which is true. You have to watch your ass everywhere you go, because I've got people pull out in front of me, fucking trying to cut me off. I had this dude, this fucking, this guy, and I guess he was like from New York or Pennsylvania or something. That bitch comes into my fucking lane to pass around me, and he didn't even go like the full length out. And I mean, he wasn't, I can understand if I'm all the way on the left side, and the guy comes over and he rolls on through, and his left tire literally is left of his whole car is like half of it's in my lane and half of it's in the other lane. Now that's just a fucking dickhead move. So I fucking honked my horn, I revved my engine out, and as he was going by, he was like literally like this right here, and I'm just like in his fucking mirror. He rolled his fucking window down and he flicked me off, so I was fucking heated. So honestly, I dropped down a couple gears and I fucking caught back up with his ass, and I caught him at a stoplight. And he's like, what the fuck's your problem? I'm like, is there a fucking reason why you gotta be so close to my goddamn lane? And he's like, well, it's not your lane because you're over here. And I'm like, bullshit, motherfucker. Like, you're in the wrong place for that shit. He was an older dude or whatever. And, we exchanged a couple of words and fucking yelled at each other for a while. Maybe about like, 2 months ago or so, I had another incident. I'm just sitting there, I'm riding along. I was off of work. And this guy in a black Dodge, I guess he didn't see a stop sign, or I don't know what, if it was a stop sign or a stoplight. So I was cruising in the fucking right-hand lane. There's only 2 lanes, right-hand lane, going along. This motherfucker sticks his nose out of this truck, or the nose of the truck out so fucking far, I had to lock up my rear brake. And I mean, I was sideways. And the first thing that goes through my mind is like, I'm gonna die. I'm going over this dude's hood, or I'm gonna go straight into these bars and fucking rip open my spleen or something. And sure enough, I lock up the rear brake, I'm going sideways. I don't know how, but I thought about it for a split second, and I let go of the rear brake, and I swerved around him to get out of the way, and I'm just like, holy shit. Are you fucking serious? And sure enough, it was somebody from out of state. Oh, another fucking day. This fucking pollen's killing me. Son of a bitch. I think one of y'all should just come in and work for me. I hope none of y'all are afraid of heights though. Cause we gonna go high. Yep, there it is. Anyways, it really doesn't matter if you see where I work, because we have mall cop security. It's hard to get in this place. Oh man, what a day, what a day. This day's fucking done. Well, sort of, but mostly done. So you got to see me pull it whenever it was fucking dark out, and then I get to leave at fucking 3:30. That might not have been a long time for you guys watching, but that was sure as fuck a long shift for me. Only one more day and then I got fucking 3 days off. That's what's nice about working 410s. You work 4 10-hour shifts, but you get a 3-day weekend every weekend, which I love. Trying to get something together to see if I can get finance for a dual sport. The thing is about it is I don't know what kind of fucking dual sport I want. I mean, I really like Jessica's little 250. I definitely wouldn't get the Husqvarna. I just don't know. I think it's a little bit too much for what I would use it for. And I really like the Yamaha. It's like an XT 225, And the older models were like a 6-speed, which I thought was really cool. So you can fucking take them on the interstate. And I hear that they do pretty well. You know, they always get like 85 miles a gallon. You know, and I mean it's all 225. You know, I would assume that it would, but you know, especially with the dual sport being on the road and stuff like that, you know, it wouldn't be something I want to ride every single day. You know, Josh rides his every day, but like when he goes to work, it probably just started warming up by the time he pulls into the bar. You know, I ride on the interstate going into work. I'd rather ride this thing back and forth. But yeah, I'm trying to find a dual sport. If y'all have any suggestions though, I definitely would love to fucking hear about them. Because I was looking at the DR200s and I thought those were really cool, but I didn't realize like how short they were. I mean, I'm 6 foot, I weigh about $180 or $185 or so. It depends on how much I poop that day. So if y'all got any suggestions on what to look up, let me know. They're really the ones that stand out were the KLR or the KLX, whatever, 250, the one that Jessica has. Like I said about the Husqvarna, I haven't really looked too much at the Husqvarnas. Maybe I should look a little bit more. I really like the Yamaha, the XT225s. I haven't had a chance to sit on one. I stood next to one, so I can imagine that it's not really that tall. But for what I want to do, I'm not going to do anything extreme. I just want to do some trail. Yeah, comment, man, and let me know what y'all think about it. Like I said, my price range on it's kind of like varying right now. If I end up financing one, I'll probably finance it for like $5 grand. But I really don't want to pay that much for something I want to beat the shit out of. So really, if I get something used, I'd rather spend like 2,500 bucks, somewhere around there. And I want to stay away from the no-name brands. There's a couple of them that were out there that were going for like 900 bucks or so, and I've heard really bad things about them, you know. But I'm open for suggestions. I'd love to hear what y'all think about it. I had thought about getting a dirt bike, but the only thing about just having a dirt bike though is you have to have a trailer, you gotta hook it up. My truck's old. Woo! My truck's old, so I don't really want to be able to drive it that far. I mean, it's also lifted too. It doesn't have a harness. I mean, it's a fucking 83 for God's sakes. It's, you know, there's a bunch of shit I have to do to it. I'd rather just get a dual sport. So to close the vlog up too, because I'm almost home now, I'm going to do a review about my street bob, and I figured the best thing to do or ask is online, and I want to see what y'all think or what y'all want to know about the street bob and the questions that people would have for it. I've watched a couple of videos and I got a good idea for what I want, but I'm just kind of just seeing what's out there. So if it's something that, even if you know, if you already know, it's like, okay, he should know for sure, but it, you know, just fucking say it. Who cares? If I don't like it, I'll just be like, yeah, I already know that, dude. I really appreciate anything that y'all put up here. I appreciate it. I mean, I work a lot. I definitely don't have a lot of time on my hands, and I will try to get back with anybody that I can, you know, as soon as possible. But yeah, I would like to see what y'all would want to be in a review for like a motorcycle. And I'm not typically just saying for, you know, a Harley street bob. It would be for anything. You know, what would you look at, or what would you want to see, or what is it you would want to hear? Would you want me riding in the mountains? Would you want me to like do a handstand? Would you like me to do the Indian Larry, like the where he stands up on it and like puts his arms out, that kind of stuff? You know, be honest with me. I mean, I'll try to do a wheelie. I don't know how well it'll work. I did it once accidentally. But yeah, I don't care if it's fucking stupid or funny. You know, post that shit. Hopefully I get some good reviews. I would love to see them. I'd really like someone to like tell me to sit bitch on this thing and let Josh ride it and do a vlog from sitting on the fender. We should do that actually. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna do like passenger vlogs and get a girl on the back of it and be like, I want you to talk about this. Be like the chauffeur. Alright dudes and dudettes, I'm home and I gotta get ready because I got some side work to do. Y'all have a good rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is. Make sure to drink a bunch of beers from me. Play it safe. Don't drink and ride well, don't drink a lot and ride. Actually, you know what? Don't drink and ride at all. How about that? Or drive. Call a fucking taxi.